Hi, everyone. Welcome back. If you've been here before, if you haven't, welcome. It's great to see you, kind of not see you. You know what I mean. My name's Jeremy Webb. I'm the artistic director of Neptune Theatre, and this little endeavor is a Tuesday to Friday nightly visit with some friends where we get to hang out. Maybe if you want to ask a question, you can. It's called Off the Leash, and tonight we have two. I'm going to call them friends of mine. Maybe they'll dispute that in a second. I can see them in the waiting room, sitting there in their homes around the country. Rhys Bevan-John is currently dancing. I'm going to bring them in. But this is our way of staying connected, Neptune's way of staying connected with our audience, one of the many ways we're trying to do. If you haven't already, and if you have kids, check out the Neptune Theatre School site on our website, because they have lots of activities for you to do. More about that later. Let's bring in some guests. So each night of the week, Tuesday to Friday, we have special guests joining us. Tonight, I couldn't get anyone else to fill the spot, so I asked Ryan Brown to join us, and I'm going to bring him in now. Now, bear in mind, everyone, the technology is not my thing. Usually other people handle technology, but we're all at home alone. So here we go. I'm going to bring Ryan Brown in right now. There he is. And hi, Ryan.
Hey. Hi, man. How are you?
Good to see you. And also, my friend Rhys Bevan-John is here. Now, this is the first time we've done it with more than one guest at the same time. Fingers crossed, everyone. And then what we do is that. No, not that. That's terrible. I don't want to be the big one. There we go. There we go. That's better. We can all have a little bit more room. How are you guys?
Can you guys hear me? My audio is going crazy. I think I'm going to get some headphones real quick.
Yeah, you sound kind of broken up.
Yeah, you sound terrible.
Oh yeah, likewise. My shirt. This is a bad call on my shirt. Look, it's got.
It's what? It's all crinkly.
Well, can you see? It's got a tight pattern. I don't know if it looks weird to you.
No, you look great.
Okay, good.
You look totally great. So first off, let's start by introducing you a little more.
Is that better?
Yeah, there was a bit of a delay, but I think it'll catch up.
Sweet.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a total delay. I think it's because you're in Toronto.
Yeah, it's an hour delay, I think.
Yeah. So what's going to happen is this 10-minute
the laughs are coming about 2 seconds late, which is normal.
Okay. You know what? That's how you delivered all your lines on stage at Neptune anyway. So it's
exactly. Yeah.
Well, let's start off with Rhys, just because I can't wait for Ryan. Rhys, why don't you start off by telling everyone a little bit about your history with Neptune? You've been around Neptune, man and boy.
I have. I first started taking classes at Neptune Theatre when I was about 10 years old. That's when classes were at the Khyber building around in 1990. And yeah, I took classes at Neptune really pretty regularly from the ages of about 10 to 20 for about 10 years. I did shows with the Neptune Youth Performance Company where I played Aslan and I played Captain Hook. And then kind of the last major time I spent at Neptune Theatre as a student, I was in the pre-professional training program, and that is where I met Mr. Jeremy.
I was there.
Okay.
Yeah.
What, Jeremy?
No, sorry. Just as you were speaking, not only have we got Ryan with a bad microphone, we've got you now freezing occasionally.
Oh, am I? Oh, I'm sorry about that.
Only occasionally. So there you go. And so you joined PPTP, the pre-professional training program, only occasionally. I'm just going to take a drink. Hold on. Cheers.
Cheers.
So, tell me, Ryan, how many shows have you done at Neptune now? Can you not hear us, Brian? We can't hear you. No, not at all. It's going very well tonight. Yeah, I think if you take your earpieces out, we'll be able to hear you a lot better. Well, I love the technology aspect of this. Rhys, can you still hear me?
I can still hear you.
You were so still that it freaked me out. We've got a question actually, Rhys, for you. I'm going to bring it up right now. Laura Caswell wants to know, what is that behind you?
This is an odd piece of art that I made this. It's a big weird piece of art. Oh dear, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get all of it.
Yeah, it's beautiful. You made that?
I made this, yeah. If I could get my, hang on, I'm going to do this. So I'm going to move my camera, but I don't want to give everybody vertigo. So I'm going to block up the camera there for a second.
Right. Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, I made this thing. It's just a weird piece of art that I made years ago, and I'm very fond of it. It's not really focusing on it, is it?
There you go. We can see it.
I made it years ago, and I'm very fond of it, but it's too strange for me to display anywhere else in my house, so I have it in my little office now. And so if there's any buyers for a big eclectic shrine to the smiling cosmos, I get a good price for you.
There you go. So tell me, Rhys, first off, I should have asked. Clearly, you're well. You're safe. You're in lockdown like the rest of us. Are you doing okay?
More or less, yeah. I've been a little more sedentary than I would have hoped that I would respond to in a situation like this. But I think I'm feeling a little bit frozen. I'm in an entrepreneurial course right now, but it feels really strange to trying to be doing the legwork to start a business for for what seems like an uncertain future. I don't know. There's all this market research that I'm supposed to be doing, but how am I supposed to know what the world is going to be like in six months? I don't really know.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm back.
Okay, look, Ryan has come back. We can hear you.
Hey!
Yay! I don't know what happened.
And there's your dog. Who the fuck is that?
That wasn't mine. Phoebe's upstairs.
Okay. We've had a couple of suggestions, a couple of comments here. Laura Caswell again. Ryan is not being so quiet. Oh, and look, last night's guest, Bette McDonald, has said hello. She's just being very gloaty because technically the show worked so well last night.
It worked, I watched it. It worked really well.
Yeah. So tell me, guys, I've had some evidence sent to me that maybe you haven't been social distancing, Ryan. Is this true? Do you want to comment?
That I haven't been social distancing?
Yeah.
Well, I've been mainly trying to go to mostly nursing homes and sneeze on them. But other than that, I don't know.
Yeah, okay. Well, let me show you. This is apparently you're having a bit of a dance party.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's
there you
nice.
Go. And also, maybe you weren't alone with Samantha Walks.
Cute. Yeah, I only tend to dress like that when I'm outside. Inside, I stick to neutrals.
Yeah. It's good. It's good. And how have you been doing, Ryan, in this shenanigans?
Same as everybody, I guess, just trying to stay inside and only going out for necessities. And, I've been, so one of my roommates moved out. So we have an empty room for a month. So we've turned that into a fitness studio. So we feel very, very posh at the moment.
Wow.
Yeah.
How's it going?
We ordered skipping ropes. So we'll open those in a couple days.
Yeah.
Maybe a week. I don't know. Give it some time. I don't want to, go all in all at once. Ugh.
I think if you've moved some boxes out of a room and a bed out of the room, that counts as fitness.
That counts. Yeah, exactly. But I've been learning guitar.
Yeah.
And I finished Netflix.
Yeah, you did the whole thing.
Yeah. Other than that.
Which is really the only reason you agreed to come on here.
Occupied. What's that?
I was going to say it's the only reason you agreed to come on here because you finished Netflix.
Exactly. I was like, I can't tell him I'm not available. I got nothing else to do.
Rhys was just saying, what he's been up to and how this has affected him. What's it done to you there in Toronto? And how's your neighborhood and how's your community?
Yeah, it's kind of scary just because there's so many people here. It's like so heavily populated. You go out for a walk outside. I have Phoebe. I have to take her out for a little bit of exercise, and you just can't walk more than 100 feet without being near someone. So you're just trying to kind of balance that out. I work at a bar in the meantime when I'm not on contract, and that closed 2 weeks ago. So we're just kind of, hanging out at home as much as possible. I applied for EI for the first time ever.
Congratulations. How was that process?
I got a letter back saying that you need 700 hours to qualify. Guess how many I had?
I'm going to say. Say again?
696.
Oh, Ryan, no, never.
Right?
Is there anything I can do? So, I could lie on something. I could lie on a piece of paper for you.
No, I talked to my boss. We're probably gonna put in an extra shift. That one day I called in sick, we're gonna put it back on the schedule. And but if any government officials watching, that didn't happen.
No, and I did not offer to lie for you.
Yeah, thank you.
No.
Jeremy, I'm curious how you're holding up during all of this. I mean, you're used to people, applauding for you, and
really?
Me?
Yeah, you're used to getting out in front of audiences and saying, "Oh, come support Neptune" and all of those things. How are you doing without crowds of people adulating you?
Well, there are 35 people watching this right now.
Oh, that's right. You're getting it any way you can.
getting my kick right now with you two. Kelly Hollis says, "Hi guys."
Kelly.
Hey, Kelly.
Hi, Kelly. She's watching because she's a guest tomorrow night.
Oh,
awesome.
Yeah, see how it all goes down. See, Kelly, it's real simple. And from our friend Michelle.
Hey, Michelle.
There we go. So yes, thank you. Rhys, I understand we logged in to our computers before we started. I know that you were having a shower.
I was
before we started. Congratulations. But we also found you earlier when we were testing. We found you having your supper.
Yes, my porridge. Thank goodness.
Yeah. And look, I also dug out this picture to share with people as well. This is you and your buddy.
Oh, Simon Henderson. I love him so much.
Tell us the story about what's going on in this photo.
In the Christmas Carol show that was created by you and performed by me, there's a point in the show when it's about 3/4 of the way through the first act, and it was just very tiring. So you had the stagehand or the puppeteer come out to give the actor a drink of water, and that's what's kind of going on there. And that bit has kind of evolved over the years. So I kind of give Simon a hard time when he's on stage, which is a lot of fun. But yeah, that's us on stage and Simon giving me a drink of water.
I remember the first time I saw you do it, or maybe not the first time because we rehearsed it, but when you'd been doing the show for quite a while, I saw how much that little bit had grown. Ryan, have you haven't had that much experience with comedians stretching moments, have you? You're not like that. You don't do that.
No, I don't like that. In fact, I think that's the only time I ever try to open my mouth as if I think it's going to be funny. I'm not a fan of doing anything else. And if it isn't funny, it's kind of funnier actually, I think.
It really is. Oh look, we caught Rhys playing with his dog.
Hi, puppy.
Somebody sent a message saying, "Show us the dogs." So can you just show us the dogs?
Yeah, 1 second. Let me get my dog.
All right. Now, Michelle Angel wants to know, when are these two doing a show? I assume you mean together, Michelle. I don't know. When are any of us doing a show again? Soon, I hope.
Yeah, that's probably the best question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When we all get out of here. Are we getting both dogs at the same time? Oh, my goodness.
This is Phoebe, everybody.
Oh, hi, Phoebe.
Say hi to the camera over there. Oh, yeah, look good. Come kiss. Oh, thanks.
All right, and then let's get a little shot here of.
Hi, Jeannie. Hey, Jeannie. Yeah,
she knows the camera.
You on the camera?
Yeah, I'm just gonna grab my.
You can grab one of your children.
I'm just gonna. They're in bed. They're in bed. Oh well. Look, what has been other than what have you got coming up? Let's imagine in a glorious world we all get back to work really soon.
Yeah.
What's next on your agenda?
I'm coming out to Halifax in the summer
Yeah.
to do Rocky Horror, play Eddie and Dr. Scott. So that'll be July and August. So unfortunately, Jeremy, you'll be seeing me sooner rather than later.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
Yeah. Yeah, you look ecstatic, so that's nice.
I'm sorry. Let me try. I didn't realize I was on camera. Sorry.
Yeah, it went back to you. You're controlling this, by the way.
Try it again.
So, Jeremy, you get to see me sooner rather than later.
Oh yeah! Woohoo! Oh,
Bit too much. Now it's a little unbelievable. So if you just find a happy medium.
Subtle. I don't know
medium.
And what about you, Rhys? What's coming up for you?
I am going to continue to be in this entrepreneurial course to work on my private practice. I'm figuring out how to offer what it is that I do. I think I'm going to offer myself as a stress management expert because I do work called somatics, which involves kind of mindfulness-based practices with your body. To be a stress management expert.
That's amazing.
That's cool.
Avery Jean Brennan, our darling friend Avery Jean, says that you are her favorite kind of R&R.
Nice.
I think that was pretty good.
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you.
Yeah,
and Ryan was first, which is nice.
Hannah Burris is apparently weeping, but with love.
Oh,
there we go.
Hi, Hannah.
I'm surprised she's not telling me to.
Yeah, I know, because normally because you're the stage manager and you're. So okay, let me ask you both. Let me ask you, Ryan. What is the naughtiest, baddest, most troublesome thing you've ever done on stage in any production? Preferably not at my theater because I don't want to know about that.
Oh man.
I didn't. And folks, I just want you to know that I did not warn them what the questions were before we started tonight. So.
I mean, I have a few when we did Beauty and the Beast together that I think people might want to know about.
Okay, pick one.
I think you stopped the show once and addressed a little girl in like the third row, right? That was looking that saw Belle.
No, I've never done that.
No.
In fact, actually, so Rhys, what about you?
I'm very curious about this time you stopped the show.
Oh well.
Yeah, well, we're on stage and we're up on like the second level, and you know, Belle runs through the castle and we're kind of up there and we see her, and then he goes, "Did you hear that?" And this little girl in the third row went, "Yes," and you couldn't not, and I was too scared to, and Jeremy was not, so he jumped in and pointed her out and he said, I think a little girl down there did." That was a terrible Jeremy accent, but you know.
That was almost as good as your French accent in Beauty and the Beast when you played Lumiere. So, I know. I'm sorry. I couldn't resist.
Oh, no, it was good. I did go totally dry during Cinderella one night.
Did you?
Yeah, because I thought it would be funny on like the fourth last show to just like add another line at this one part, making fun of people from Cape Breton. And then I crossed to stage left and I knew that I was supposed to be standing there, but I had no idea what words I was supposed to say. And I'm standing there and I look at Andrew Bashad and I go, I have no idea what I'm supposed to do right now. So then he tried to chime in and he tried to get me on track. And then we did. It was about 30 seconds or so. Very obvious. Like we couldn't cover it up at all. So we just made fun of it and kept moving. So that's probably the most embarrassing moment I've had on stage at Neptune anyway. Yeah.
Rhys, have you ever had a moment that, you know, you kind of love the memory of, but at the time it was excruciating?
Oh golly, on stage?
Well, in your personal life, you can I don't know. I'd happily hear about it, but maybe we should talk about that afterwards.
No, I mean, the thing that immediately comes to mind, it was a joke that was played on me when I was on stage. We had this. We don't do it anymore. It got a bit out of hand, but it was great while it lasted. During you know this. There's a video of it. We did this gag in A Christmas Carol where Simon and Simon and Jessica, and I encouraged them to do it. I was scared of what was under the bed, and then I would lift up the covers, and I said to them, "Put something different under there every night." And and I would just do 30 seconds, 45 seconds with whatever object that I found under the bed, and I never knew what it would be. And one night it was like a basketball, and I could tell that it was deflated. So I said, oh, it's a ball. Oh, wonderful. Maybe if I bounce it, there will be joy left in the world, and I won't have to be such a miser. And I dropped it, and it just funk, and it just landed. And I said, oh, there's no joy left in this ball, and there's none left in me. Humbug. And they put a dance party underneath there once. They put like a disco ball and lights. And then finally, the pièce de résistance, they put Kate Redding under the bed. It was just a friend of ours who was a stage manager. She had been.
How long was she there?
She was under there for like at least 45 minutes. Like went in before the half hour.
Well, the audience came in.
Yeah, so she was under there for the entire half hour while the audience was there, because the bed was in the middle of the stage. And both Jessica and Kate both had the thought, like, oh God, what have we done? This is a terrible idea. But like they couldn't abort it because the audience was in. And I lifted up the covers and Kate Redding was just there, and I screamed, ah! I couldn't. And she jumped out and kind of cackled at me and then ran away. And I was just left dumbfounded on stage. And but then the audience got that it was like, obviously I had no idea what was going on. The audience loved it. It was hilarious. And there is a video of it that does exist. It's honestly one of my happiest memories, just because I say this all the time. I clang, but like when we work in theater, it's not called a work, it's called a play. So when we can be playful in that way amongst us all, and not at the consequence of the show or at the consequence of the audience's participation in what's going on, but when we can keep it playful, it's just lovely. So that's one of my most favorite memories of kind of when things went a little bit off book.
That's amazing. Yeah, I was aware that this joke was growing, and I think at one point when it was a piece of high-tech equipment, I said no more, because you've at least got to keep it in the world for the people that are not in on the joke. But I personally hate that kind of stuff and hate in jokes, and I hate stretching things. I don't think it's a good idea. Now,
I believed you for like a second. I was like, oh, right. Jeremy really is very professional about this.
Look, now that I'm in charge of the theater, you do as I say, not as I do. Right. I've got a couple of Georges that want to say hi. Here's one. George Maswell, the glorious George Maswell.
George, lovely to see you.
Obviously, right now in Toronto, I'm guessing, I'm assuming he's in Toronto, like the rest of us, waiting to get back on stage. He plays the mayor in Come From Away, and our good friend George Absey.
Aww,
I love George.
George, cheese grater.
Oh, yeah. It's pretty cool. So we're almost at it. Well, we're definitely over time. I should have known that we would waffle on for a bit. Is there anything that you would like to say to our friends out there right now who are like us, sort of stuck at home and itching to get back on stage? Any message of?
Yeah.
No hope.
I mean, just the sooner that everybody stays in as much as possible, the sooner this can all be over, hopefully.
Right.
And yeah, we thank everybody who's working like front line, all that, they're the ones that are right there in it. And I couldn't imagine if I was in that position, so I can only just applaud from afar,
Yeah, I don't know about you, but I whether you're picking up groceries or just still going yourself, I've made a point a couple of times now when I've been to collect, when they're loading it in the back of the car, I sort of stop them and I said, look, thank you. You're doing amazing work. We've got a message here, a question actually from Michelle Angel for Rhys, I guess.
Oh, so Michelle, hi Michelle, is asking how much, so I've done it 5 years.
Yeah.
So hopefully it happens again this year, and that will be year 6. Jeremy, you did it 12 or 13 or 14 years?
Something like that. Yeah, I did it forever.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I did it these gray hairs ago.
I was like 11.
You should stop right now. You should shut your mouth, Ryan Brown. Don't even, because you know. But I think Michelle might be asking if
that's awesome.
Michelle might be asking Rhys whether when I do it, is it longer for the evening?
Oh,
you don't know, do you? Because it's been a long time.
Yeah,
Is your version of it longer than Rhys's?
I think she's implying that I take a lot longer because I'm older.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Matt Raffy.
Oh yeah, I've seen opening night speeches go on like 15 minutes.
Oh wait, look. One of our front of house managers at Neptune has decided to clarify what the question actually is. He winds it up more. Wow.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah. Well, in that case, Jeremy, you take at least like an extra 7 or 8 minutes.
Oh, easily.
Yeah. But you said it was because of the vowels.
I pause in the middle of a vowel.
Right. You make vowels diphthongs.
I make William Shatner look snippy. I don't know. It's great having you guys here. It's great seeing you. Ryan Brown, I think your mother might be watching. I saw she was moving around Facebook earlier, watching the video. Has your mother seen you recently?
I had to drive into Kitchener to pick up some dog food from this person. We get dog. That sounds really cryptic, but we just get dog food from this person. Anyway, and they live in Waterloo. So I swung by the house and stood on the sidewalk while they were on the porch, and we kind of chatted. And then I went home. So that's the last time I saw her, about a week or so ago. But yeah, hi, miss you, love you. Say hi to Dad.
Oh, that literally just popped up as you were talking. There we go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, literally just now. So I can't wait to see you both like in human form in the flesh, and I can't wait to see you both back in the building. I'm going to let you go. I've got one more question. I'm going to make you stay there just for 1 second while I answer this question. Courtney asks, what is Neptune's plans once this virus is over? To get everyone back to work, to contribute as much as we can to getting all the artists back in the building and working again and get these shows on. Right now, we're working out what that means for us. Daily, all of the Neptune admin staff are working remotely and safely. They're all doing okay, I think, on the whole, and we're diligently trying to work out what this means to us, as every theater company is. Today, I had the good fortune to be in a Zoom meeting with most of the ADs of theater companies around the province, and they all seem to be doing okay, and like the rest of us, wondering what this means. So that's it. Thank you so much for being here, guys.
Thanks for having us.
Great seeing you. We ran 15 minutes longer than we should.
Whatever. It was fun.
So I think there's a button. Oh no, wait! I can do it. I can remove you from the stream. So Ryan, I'm going to say goodbye. Thank you so much, and then Rhys and I are going to talk about you for about 10 minutes.
All right, fair enough. Good to see you, Rhys.
Good to see you.
Stay safe.
Yeah. And Rhys, thank you again for getting out of the shower and actually putting a shirt on and joining us. It's always good to see you. And thanks for being here.
Yeah, stay safe, Jeremy. Stay safe, everyone. Mwah.
So, folks, thank you very much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any suggestions, send them to Leslie McDonald at Neptune Theatre, because if you send me suggestions, I'll cry quite a bit. It's been great to chat to you. Tomorrow night's guests well, actually, she's just over this shoulder, Samantha Walks, who played Cinderella and, of course, was in The Color Purple as well, and also Kelly Holliff, who was our Captain Hook just this past holiday season in Peter Pan. They'll both be here. Can't wait to see them. Can't wait to see you again. Stay in touch. And of course, if you find yourself in a position able to support Neptune Theatre or any arts organization that you're close to in any way, please feel free to reach out to us. These are terrible times for everyone. Make sure that you thank the frontline staff and look after yourselves. Take care. See you tomorrow. Same time, same place.